Hello, hello. One moment while I set up. Come on, get in there. Is mine? And I looked around things. This is the shortest freaking cord I've ever had for a phone, honestly. And the prongs don't like to hang into the wall socket. Okay, hello, welcome. Let me get this set up. Oh, while this loads. Hello and welcome to Fortnite with Sephiroth TX. This is a next Locker Series. In case you're wondering why I'm here so late, it is because I had a lot of stuff to do this morning. I had to get inhalers that were lost, get inhaler asthma action plans for my son, yada yada. Big busy morning. If you're wondering why I'm here this late in the evening when I usually only do it when I can work in the morning, it's because I needed to relax and chill, and Fortnite is my chill area. And I felt like I could stream for an hour and chill. I have a lot to talk about. A lot of it is not very friendly to retail. And you know what, retailers, you want to look good, you earn that look. Fuck you, honestly. If you're wondering why I'm being that vicious and that F-worthy 2 minutes into the stream, hold on while we look through other things, and I'll tell you while we're streaming. First, we got 2 new things popped in there. I got a few new things. I picked up this one the other day because it's cute. I like it. It was like one of those very inexpensive ones that show up down below, and I liked it. It comes with the usual. I like to do the middle one for her and keep everything else on cell shaded. But first off, in our newest thing, we have 2. We have this lady. Her name is Shimmerdusk. No quarry can escape her in any reality. She is a shit. She is for the members of the whatever we're called. She appears to be some kind of grayish elven. I don't know if she's supposed to be a vampire or not. It doesn't say. She does have a bat symbol there. She does have a stabby weapon with 2 wings on it. She seems to have like an elongated Batman armlet and some Batman shoes going on here, along with some torn stockings. So lots of bat things going on. Another bat symbol on her wrist. Some blue hair and black hair. Now, this is an interesting one because I don't know if this means that we're not going to be getting any more team member stuff every week, or this just keeps adding to it like it did with the Fox, or what's going on. But instead of giving us extra stuff as we go in, or the Fox was like, oh, you get his hammer, and then you get his back bling, and then you get his, wait, sneer more. I want to see the thing. Alright, you get other stuff. She gets, like almost like battle pass upgrades every time you're a member. As long as I have money, I'll have a member. First, it's called Shimmerdusk. Her second one is called Hunter's Legacy. It turns her red, so I'd get this next month. Oh, I didn't realize that her dress are like bat wings. So it turns the Batwing dress red, turns her stockings blue, like almost blue jean blue. Her steel blues on the shoes to match that. Gauntlet goes red and blue. Doesn't really change much else. Our third one, called Auric Legacy, goes the yucky gold color. Everything's gold. Her stockings and her dress go sort of a netted looking latex going on there. And in this one, it actually changes her tattoos to gold. This is like pearlescent or chromish looking one. It's called Phase Legacy. It changes her skin or no? No, it doesn't change her skin. It just looks like everything else is chrome. It does change her tattoo to multicolor. I think everything else is pearlescent chrome look to it, including her stockings. It matches so well with her skin, it makes you think that her skin is also chrome, but it's not different. Then we have this one called the Rime-bound Legacy. I don't know what that means. It's very ice. It'd be good for winter. Albeit we will not have it by winter if it's several months, like 1, 2, 3, 4 months into it. This is a very icy looking one. I don't know what rime means. What does rime-bound mean? Any idea, guys? It just changed the dress to silver. Leggings look more blue than the dress, and the gauntlet goes silver and silver, just different because usually gauntlet matches the dress and the wing thing. Then lastly, we have Cosmic Legacy, which gives her a galactic outfit. Now this one's a little different. We were theorizing that galactic is usually some kind of in-game for the luminaries, because there's a few galactics as luminaries. However, we have a few where their bodies aren't galactic, but their clothes are, like this one. I don't know what that would mean. Would that mean these people hunted down galactic people, skinned out their galactic skin, and turned it into their own clothes? Maybe. Disturbing, but she's a huntress. This is a cool looking. I like it. It's very cool looking. Like any elven looking stuff and any Ashlander looking stuff is cool. Set 01? Really? What does that mean? It's gonna be hers? Gothic gear pack. Ooh, Gothic. I was reading that. The all-seeing eye of ire. It's got some more bat stuff and has an eye that looks back and forth. Very cool. Speaking of, I'll go ahead and put you on favorites since that's where my monster stuff is going, but not her because I don't know what she is. Nothing is beyond the reach of the shadows. Eh. Don't think she has anything here. Oh, hello. Oh no, this is not hers. What? Honestly? Could be. And we'll also do this for her. And we're doing those in dark. Guess I have this, something new here. Screen it. Shows her in all her forms, I guess. It says, no monsters beyond our grasp, no matter how fancy the security system. Oh, she's after freaking Vampire Boy then. Nice. And we will save her as Shimmer Dusk. I think I'll just put Shimmer. Shimmy, shim shibadoo. Yes, Shim. Oh my god. Whatever. She's a Shim. We'll fix this stuff later. We do have one more, which is weird because we've been collecting him for a while now. We finally got Fox Boy. He's pretty much our orange fox with a cute white fur. Moonchild Fox style. Oh my god, I don't remember what his set is called. His set is called Winter Trickster. His back bling, like the other guy, appears to be something that... Does it not wiggle? Huh, his doesn't wiggle, the other one does wiggle. Weird. What is that? Just the accent. This is his. Almost, you don't even know if he has anything here. Nope. Just a random for you. Oh, well, random will definitely be, that. I think he might have this, but don't quote me on that. How did you quote me on that? Why did you quote? And again, I'll fix this up later. Because today is once again a Locker Series. We'll be here for about an hour or 30. We'll talk, we'll chat, we'll see what's going on. As you can maybe tell, I've gotten all my Halloween stuff out. We'll probably have at least one random Halloween set. That does not look bad with that skin. There's just Halloween monster stuff going on. But I need to figure out where we were. We were in 2-6. That's not 2, that's 3. Further. Where were we at? I don't remember. Who did we do? I have no clue. 6. I have no memory of what we were at. That's why I need you people to be showing up live. I'd be like, where was I at? And you'd be like, you were there. And I'd be like, thank you. You go over to YouTube and figure out where I was. Okay, fast forward to the end. Looks like I was Raptor Lady last. So Raptor Lady last? That was her last? No way, I remember doing Durburger. Anyway, I remember doing Durburger. Hold on here. Hold on a minute. I remember specifically doing Durburger. There must be another. Am I not plugged in doing the Wi-Fi? I'm not.
I'm confused. That was a good guy. Why did he kill me? Don't last one. I don't know what to do with her. They are containing as long. Well, that was pretty cool. Yeah, see that coming, and I sliced down the middle.
Well, looks like it was Dino Lady last. Okay, it looks like we are Durburger. I swear we were Durburger already. But whatever. Shit, I lost my Twitch. Ignore me for a minute. Everything's set back up. Stream manager. Okay, welcome to Fortnite with Sephiroth TX. I would like to take this moment to ask you if you have a chance, since I am struggling in life as a fucking adult, that if you haven't checked out my book, Light of the Moon by Joshua Winters, please do so. It's $4 for the ebook version, and about $5 for the ebook version, around $14 for the paperback version. Buy whichever one you like, give it a rating, and then share it with your friends. The more I can make off of the book, the more I can throw up all the middle fingers. 1 middle finger, 2 middle finger, 5 middle fingers. I'll have to get more middle fingers. To the retail corporation who abuse us. And us meaning anybody who's ever and does work at retail. They abuse all of us. First thing we're going to do is go into Durburger. And then we'll talk about what my stripe is today. Durburger came from... I swear we did it, but whatever. Durburger came from the medieval... Durburger? Okay, so Durburger's entire freaking storyline. Durburger has been a mascot since Greasy Grove. He was the first food mascot in Fortnite, though he was eventually really quickly followed by Tomato Head. And they became rivals, even though one's a burger chain, one's a pizza chain. I don't know why they became such rivals, but Durburger peacefully sold burgers for a while, then Tomato Head targeted him. There was the food wars. Tomato Head went in and destroyed the Durburger place. Durburger fought back. Then the Polar whatever came in, froze over Durburger's place, just destroying his stuff. Then he got a food truck. Then Tomato Head got a food truck, and they became rivals again. Again, one's pizza, one's burger. I don't know why they're rivals. I don't, honestly. Other than pizza is a jackass, apparently. The Tomato Head, whatever we want to call him, Pizza Pete. That's why I think we did it. We did Pizza Pete last time. So, yada yada, some yards down the line, he's owned very few restaurants, actually. I don't think there is currently a Durburger restaurant since Polar Peak hit. Because if you go... there may have been one in Mega Mall, but don't quote me on that. There may have been one in Neo City, but I don't remember that either. Pretty sure there was one in Mega Mall. That said, ever since then you've seen his truck around a little, but he's had very little to do in-game. Fish Sticks has been the more prominent food place, and honestly, if I'm thinking this area, there isn't a prominent food place. The slab factories, and I can't think of an actual food restaurant out of Pizza Pit showing back up this season. This season's the first time we've seen a prominent food place in Chapter 4 Pizza Pete's revival, though it seems to be more or less a front for some ladies' thievery shenanigans. But sometime during the Primal event, these three got together and decided Primal event was the perfect time to be medieval knights. You can see he's got kind of a cushy looking cloth shirt with some leather gear cards on it over his chainmail. He's got some actually really cool silver armor, almost like Beskar, including over his helmet, though his face, his burger, was not covering a lot of his burger. The burger should also add protection if he's a human in there. They were eventually humans, at least Durburger was. We saw him being headed. But at some point in another comic, it was canonized that Tomato Head is also now just a tomato. So maybe through the loops and through the repopulating of the place with tomato heads, the loop was like, oh, this is just a tomato person. They did an actual tomato person. So Durburger might be an actual just burger person now. He does have gloves on. At first it looks like hands, but you can see the bottom palms are brown. It's about the same color as his leather armor, which is also bun colored. Yeah, color of my buns. Yeah, my buns aren't that brown. And then some armor down there, which is also bun colored, and then some more chainmail and some more metal armor. Overall medieval style. If you took the damn bun out of it, it'd be a pretty cool costume. What Durburger stole to? Court. So this is Durburger's sword, and don't ask me why there's dead Durburger on it. Other than the fact this might actually be a regular-ass Durburger, because they all kind of look like this. It's been stabbed through. You can see his pickles, so he didn't forget the pickles. And pickle juice is all dangly, and you see ketchup dangling like the blood. You see a tongue in it. I've always wondered what the tongue was. Is that like an actual beef tongue in there? Is that some kind of just like a jelly thing they put in there? Who knows? Are you supposed to eat it or not? It's missing its olive and its eyes are X's. For Durburger, we have the Durburgian Rattle Spatch, where the griddle hits the sizzle. It's part sword and part spatula. The bottom sword part is very relative, a sword piece, but the way it's shaped kind of reminds me of the Master Sword. I'm sorry. It's just the way it's shaped. And technically, it has a sword all the way through it, so that parts on the side should be sharp up until the spatula. She sharpens the spatula. You can see the spatula's been through some wear and tear, though. Scratches to turn on the top. It's like it may caught something in the middle there. The notches on the right and the top left. And yes, they don't have anything here, so we'll go ahead and leave them spooky. I don't know if I set this up. I don't think I set these guys up for spooky yet. I haven't checked this. What is this? Well, something third party. We'll never know, but it doesn't look spooky. We have Punk. Ooh, he's the pumpkin. I like how his eyes go. Ooh, go. Pretty cool. It's 1800s a bit, but I think it comes with a backbling and a thingy. I'm broke, so I can't buy shit right now. We have Patch. Ooh, who has pumpkin stuff in her hair, too. Oh, she's a white version. Hello. Anything else you want to have before we head off there? Nope. Just a pretty girl and some pumpkins. Get the pumpkin, chumpkin, whatever wrap, and some carvers, which are like the carvers you make pumpkins out of. But I'm pretty sure pumpkins don't goo that much. Underland is back for some reason. I don't know, but her secondary version is kind of cute. Her avatar. It's kind of cute in a weird video game way. Also, I like these. Whoa, this is Safari. Gosh, he existed. Chapter 2, Season 3. Outback Girl. Along with the hatless version. And the black version. That's interesting. That's kind of cool looking. I'm assuming you can go hatless black, but I don't know. X marks the spots from Chapter 2, Season 6. Really? I thought these were going to be from Chapter 1-8, but whatever. We have a X marks the spot in Chapter 2. Astra, which is not a Galactus skin, because the Galactus stuff moved across her like a hologram. they do not rotate when you rotate her. But she does have this weird thing on her back. We have the Assault Trooper, which is an old Ramirez one from Season 1. In fact, this might be her original. One of her originals. I already have some OG of hers, so I'm cool. Fiddly Bounce, Work It, Autograph Please. For Oktoberfest, we had Fortnite Locker, which I guess is a person who plays. We have the extremely cute Oktoberfest German lady. She's got freckles all over her face. She's got some blonde hair. She's very tan for a German lady, honestly. Or whatever. She's got the typical, like, bar Oktoberfest maiden outfit on. The green's kind of soft, whatever you want to call it, felt skirt. That shows a lot of her shirt up there. Shows their shape. And then just some stockings and some high heels. And I don't know. I had whatever the hat is. I don't know what the hat is. It's always in the German stuff. With some feathers in it and a llama on it. Look at a llama. It's super cute. 1,500 if you just want her, by the way. But you don't get this if you just get her. In fact, this is only available in the bundle. Choose Pretzel Protector. Pass the mustard. I don't think you get her with. Oh, you do get it with her. Okay, just part of her stuff. Smooth moves. Oh, okay. Kind of a K-pop boy band. Oh, we get Ludwig, who is the male version, and obviously Jonesy celebrating Oktoberfest. And the Cuckoo Clock, which actually reminds me of an old... I know Cuckoo Clocks are everywhere. It's German. My grandma used to have one. It reminds me of an old show where... sorry. They used the Cuckoo Clock during a song. It had the lady from Sound of Music in it. I think it had John Denver in it, and it had some famous singer in like opera singer in it. Bottom Queen, I do have Turns. There's like a Spirit of the Forest, got kind of the owl look, looks like the Avatar. Disturbing looking Smash Rooms and Bark Basher. The Harvest Bundle. That's how I got the Popcorn guy. I was like, why did I buy him? I bought him because he was with him. This is one of my favorites. He's definitely in the Monster Pack currently. Monster Outload. These are all free if you want them, by the way, before they head out. They're for Women's Month, but they're also good for Pride Month. We got these guys again. Oh, this lady, I wanted to show something. So, show it. Turn. Turn! Oh, this isn't the lady. My mistake. Never mind. Maybe it was this lady. It was this lady, wasn't it? So look at this. Tell me that's not Chrome. That means Chrome's making this way back in, maybe? Who knows? But this is definitely a lady with some Chrome and kinetic powers, maybe? Showing her allegiance to possibly something to do with the last reality? Who knows? It just says, build modern invention from ancient insight and enchanted for roving relic research. That's all. Then from her, she also has some chromatic effects and some kinetic effects. This is create something magical. Shows her effects. Yeah. In fact, that glow looks like the Herald. Then we have this, and it says Tools of Sheer Genius. Re-enchanted and reinvented. Can you show me the reactivity? Can't swing it. Okay. And Awaken Your Potential, part of the Savvy Sorcerer set. Okay, that was it. None of the rest of these are too important, or well, this was kind of Halloween-y. Sure. What would you like to ask? Am I all set up? I am set up. Go ahead and head in. Oh, wait, quests. What are we doing for quests? Snapshots. You have to assist in eliminating dealers. Oh, hooray. That'll take all day. Or my hour that we do it. Oh, fuck. I'm in Team Rumble. Like, why is it taking so long? So, is 0 Point currently solo still? Or no? Let's see. I have a crown. Ring 0 real solo. Okay, we'll head in and do this then. And this says I have to assist, right? Assist in eliminating dealers. I mean, eliminating dealers, but it works if someone else kills them as long as I get a shot off. I just need to get down there and get a shot off. So we'll continue to try eliminating dealers today. It's going to be our main goal. We have like 6 of those to do. 87LVV, good morning. If you have a request, go ahead and ask me of it. I might be able to do something for you, but if it has to do with money, run the other way because I'm broke. But while we're here, it is the beginning of the month, so CVV, you've been cleared out. I have nobody in my rotation. I don't have anybody I'm supporting in the store, so if y'all want to be supported in the store, just give me your Fortnite code, and I take up to 10 people every month and rotate them as I use them. CVV, whatever, last month was my only one, so he got all the money. And if you're my only one, you get all my money. And if there's like 2, then I rotate between the 2 of you. So, what's going on? Well, what's going on is you should never work retail. And if you work retail, you should never trust retail managers. They will always go back on their word. Always, 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 always. So I've worked with the current retail. I can't tell you their names because I still work with them. For 7 years now. 7 loyal years. I've done things like come in when they needed people to come in for them. Hold on, we'll restart this conversation as soon as the battle bus switches in. Okay. Oh, we can go to... Oh, we have to kill all 6 of them? Oh. Okay, the good news is the bosses here are extremely easy to eliminate. Like, I probably have more trouble with these guys than I do. Yes, I can. I will definitely put in your code. So there's my first one, guys. Come on, go down, go down, go down. Woo. Anyway, yes, I will add you to my round. You're to be my first and only one so far. But yes, you are now currently on my list, and I'll add you as soon as I get back to the store. Damn. Wait, how the hell did he shoot me up there? I call hackers. Okay, so we're done with that. We screeched up to 54. So anyway, oh no, we need to get to our next character. I've been working for them 7 years, and I've done things like come in when they need me to, cover shifts, even worked 12 hours, worked overnight, worked early morning, truck shift, cook shift, front shift, back shift. I've done everything for them. This past year, they have shat on me with hours. Technically, my specific manager has shat on me with hours. I don't know if he's getting orders from up above or not, but they've completely just shat on me. So, what am I on this? 25. So, with that, nope, it looks like we finished one, so they do get a race once we're finished, maybe. Maybe? Maybe not. No, I finished the one up top, so no, once you finish them, they do not get a race. There's only 5 anyway. Okay, so you can just kill any of them. Anyway, so yeah, they shot on me for hours. They've been off and on really terrible hours. They put me in a shift that was never a full 8 hours most of the time. For a long chunk of the thing, I was 3 to 8:30, maybe about 5 hours. And then they moved it to 2 to 9 for a while, and that was better. That was almost an 8-hour full shift, it was like 7-ish. I think it came down to 6:30 anyway, because at that point I had to take a lunch. And then I would go back these past 2 weeks on and off and just be shut at hours. Sometimes when they worked me 2 to 9, they'd give me 3 days off instead of 2. And then this past week I was shut back down. I was stripped 12 hours, shipped 10 hours, and shut down to 20 something hours. But then they're like, oh, can you strip, instead of staying 4 to 9, can you stay 4 to 8:30? Because we're low in hours. So, they just stripped 2.5 more hours out of me to 12.5 hours total. And so yesterday, I go in and I look at my computer, and I'm actually there because I'm using up the very end of my, what little vacation I earn. I don't get real vacation because of this. I used up all vacation hours I earned to pad my week last week, which means I only have about 6 hours vacation left to pad any other bullshit they pull on me. And then I was there, I looked at my earnings because it was on the same page, and I was several hundred hours below the amount you need for insurance. I did not have the meetings for insurance. My insurance lasts till December, but because I did not have the amount of insurance I needed by October 1st, I will not have insurance past December unless I find a full-time position in whatever job I can find. Now, I'm going to be searching the job I'm currently in, which is why I'm not naming them, though honestly, you guys don't deserve the kind of loyalty I give you. Or any other job, honestly. I'm just looking for a full-time position with full insurance, vision plan, all the works in it, because I need it for me and my son. I've been putting off getting my glasses because I'm running low on the money all the time, and now I'm just not going to have insurance for that now for a while. I'm hoping I can get a new full-time position somewhere pre-December. If I can, then I will get a new plan at the place I work at, and I won't have this gap. But by December 30-something, if I don't have a new job, I lose insurance, because healthcare in America is as atrocious as the corporate masters that run retail honestly. I mean, oh, with 8 private, we did them up to 201. Um, I mean, how do the corporate masters just do this? You have a person who works for you for 7 years. How do you just shit on them when they've given you so much because you're low on money? Okay, we'll continue often about this in a minute. Let's go on to our next thing. We have the Spire Immortal. The Spire Immortal was a Spire Guard, like a leader of the Spire Guard, I guess, or something, the male version of the Spire Guards. I honestly do not remember if the Spire Immortal made it into the map or not. He's definitely got a Lich King look to him, like the Ice King does with those crown of thorns around his head. And he's got the kind of kinetic armor, kinetic crystal armor. Those. Oh, yes, I did see that. Thank you. Oh, and that reminds me, I need to set your thing in before I forget about it. But I also have it written down on my list, so if I do get more than one person, I can rotate y'all. LBB. And you're in. LBB is currently my only person in my rotation, and he will get all of my moolah. But if you want in the rotation, just tell me during a live stream. Oh, what was I doing? I was doing Locker. Okay, next up, he also exudes some kind of energy, bluish. We learned from the cubes that the kinetic crystals can go bluish, as well as current kinetic crystals on the island. So maybe that's just a different type of kinetic energy, but it seems to be the same. It seems to be more like 0 point energy. If you remember, during this time, the 0 point was caught at the top of the spire, so maybe it was charging the kinetic crystal spire. Oh, his name is Moving Spire. Woo! My fan is on high, but it feels cool and nice. It was actually kind of okay outside today. Okay, this is his back bling. It's just wiggly spikes. A little weird, doesn't quite fit on him, but it's his. Yeah, it was like high 60s this morning, and before the sun came up, it was bearable. It was nice. As I said before, I don't have a car with a truck with the AC in it, so it's been deadly. And it was the first morning where I was like, "Oh, this is comfortable." But by evening, by almost noon, it's so humid. It's like it's cloudy and it's keeping it cool, but it is so humid. It's not fun. Assuming this belongs to both him and the other one, this belongs to what's his name? What's his name? I said. We'll tell his name as soon as we get to him. Spire? I don't think they. Oh yeah, that's right. They have this. Technically, this belongs to the female version, but it'll also work. You might have on what this is. Oh. Technically, this belongs to the Spire's Call, which is what's his name, but we'll let it go. Lemon Spire. There we go. With that, we'll go in to drop another baddie. Now, the female version of this guy, you could take off the helmet and hood of. You can't on this one, and well, seen below the crystal appears to be some kind of just energy, so not entirely clear if this guy's human or not. He's humanoid looking, but maybe kinetic 0 point energy taking form. 0 point has taken form before, if you remember. After X, they released a 0 point skin, which is that monstrous looking blue skin. Ba-dum. I like how it's like they're falling asleep. It's like, We got weeklies to do as well? Yeah, we got some weeklies. This is defeating bosses. We got one more of those. That'll be done once we're done with this. Zipline grind rail. I did some of that. It comes out in 2 days. Eliminate opponents. When does our next snapshot come out, actually? 7 days for our next snapshot, which should be the hacker, I think. I think the hacker's, or no. I think it's the hacker. Is it the hacker or it might be the hacker? I don't know. Got a booty. He's actually quite quick that way. With being armored, what might be just energy. Oh, that's the part of music. Do not have the backflip. That's not a mobile emote, by the way, but it technically should be. Okay, we will head towards... You don't freak it, let's go to Mega. Damage opponents with shotguns or explosives. This guy's got some bare ass looking feet. Are we just naked in crystal armor? Is that why he's got the cape? I think that'd be uncomfortable, all the spiked crystal. Assuming he's human, of course. That'd be uncomfortable. Okay. Get us some shit. Yeah. Bush. Don't need no shrubbery, thank you. Why is it leaky inside? Gosh darn it, stop giving me this same shit. Trophy. I miss Porta Towers, honestly, Porta Forts. Thank you. Over there, I gotta go in and get mine. By the boss, really? Remember, I don't have to defeat him, I just have to wait around for him to get killed. Stuff. Where did he go? Whew, got him. That's all I care about. Oh, that worked. How did I get downstairs then? Sweet, sweet. Oh, that didn't do much for me. Well, we got 2 out of 6 dealers, which means we should also be done with that, weekly. Didn't do that. Excuse me, I'm actually choking on my spit. I'm aware of my specialist. Boop, boop, boop. I guess we'll just keep playing till I die. Anybody else on any? No? Okay. 33. Guess I should push up my rank a little. And I seem to have finished the ranked quest, whatever the hell it was. Help me is down. Alright, help me. Ooh, Snooper Rifle. Really teasing me with Snooper Rifle's fine. By Ice Arm. People go, ooh. That. I already died once, right? So I don't have crown on me. Ah, the lightsabers. Lightsabers are end alls, sorta. 500 XP. Where we at? Really close to the end, the top right there. Right, I don't have a build. I'm in no buildings. Honestly, I will let this go for a lightsaber. You're not a lightsaber. You're a fish. You know if I did that? Huh? Okay. Soda! I believe that's the forest that they land on where the map thingy was right before they jet off into the other galaxy. If you don't know what I'm talking about, it's because you haven't seen Ahsoka. And you should be watching it. I don't have money to watch it, I'm sorry, I feel you. I feel like I'm going to have to cut off all my streaming services. I won't cut off Fortnite till the very end. I'm debating on PSN versus Xbox right now, and Xbox might be cheaper. I'd hate to cut off either because I use both. If you don't have the money, you just don't have the money. Hello, island. Oh, I almost went in the wall there. Who's up here? Where are we? What are you doing? Oh, Phaedra? Honestly, I'm over my head with this jungle stuff. I mean, over my head with this jungle stuff. Nope. This could be aggressive. Killing poor innocent Dinobots. How dare you? Oh, you know what I need to do? This is actually, I haven't done any of these. Imperial, sure. Scope salvo. Stronger. Blood warrior, since we're down here. And Roman leader. Why do the island's forest noises sound like sirens? Because I'm not using hearing the usual noise. It makes me think of a certain song now that I'm thinking of the song because I'm thinking about how I'm not thinking about the song. Yay. Dirty brown cake. Ew. I pretty booty. Fire dude. Oh. Not over this cabinet. I like these moves. Damn birds. Distracting me. Roman redeploy plus. The hoppity is. Let's see if we can get up above silver. Not that that does anything. Someone dead down there. That's a lot of gold. Got strike trees? Oh, there it goes. Oh, well, I reset my internet the other day, right? Which means I should be okay. On my internet. I did notice when I was using the internet the other day, it got a little thingy. Oof. Why am I missing? Oh, lame. That was fun. I should have let him shot and then had him. Woo! I'm at an hour to 3 now. Nice. Flash fiend. I've had 2 new follows, it looks like. I Gaming Nut 7563, I don't know if I mentioned you, and ePrived. Hello and welcome to the stream, guys. Again, if you guys don't want to rush to the VODs, watch the VODs, I save everything on my YouTube. It's there forever. Or at least till Google is overthrown or whatever happens with that. What did I get? I got... Okay. Okay, so next up in our locker, either before last or last stream, or last fall for the day, is Pico de Gallant. Pico de Gallant. Pico de Gallant is, of course, the taco person's mascot. I don't remember taco person being female, or maybe male and female, but this one's obviously female with the eyelashes and breasts. She has a typical looking like heavy cloth outfit on over chainmail armor, underneath some spiky regular armor, and the cloth armor looks like a tomato. Some spiky kneecaps. Damn, that armor looks like it hurt if you get anywhere near it. That's about it. It's got some leather chaps around some chainmail as well down there. There isn't much to say on her. I think she came in, or they came in, because I swear it's the guy version, at the time that we lost Tomato Head around season... Towards the end of... Around the time... Actually, it was Season X. Season X, the Greasy Grove got drifted back into the area it was. Like, it cleared out the ice and brought it up. But it was a new Greasy Grove that no longer contained Durburger. It was her store. She's never really been part of the Food Wars. Hard to know. Those were just between the two of them. Just the two of them. Her back bling is the Buckler Supreme Skin Fish Anonymous Sour Cream. Which makes me, you think Taco, a lot of people think Taco Bell, but with the way this looks, this reminds me of, like, Taco Cabana, that's the name of them. Oh my god, we're so far in here. We're all up in her cheese. Also, hello. Cheese and tomato, where the frick is the meat? So the eyeballs? The balls the meat? Should have one of these. There should be the axe. There it is. Chunky salsa axe. Basically, it's a churro stick, the jalapeno at the end of it, and on the top are two axes that are covered in tacos. Nothing here. Here. Nothing here. Why is it all her stuff? Has her stuff been, like, favorited or something? Oh my god, why is that on? Favorites. There we go. Okay, same thing as last time. Come in, assassinate a leader, and then get out and last as long as you can. Looks like I have these three left. Fish sticks, emote, mask lady. I can't tell what that is. This is the first time this is only the second time, but this time I kind of want that end piece because that belongs to our vamp too. But it's not super important, his wings are cooler. Excuse me? Woman killed by plane while riding lawnmower. What? Young woman riding a lawnmower was killed after being struck by a small plane near an airport in Oklahoma. At the Hayes, 27, Friday after being hit wings of the aircraft center. The Bonanza A-36 landed on the runway at Broken Bow Airport. My glasses falling off. Is there a reason things are shaking here? The pilot, 70-year-old James Baxter, told officials he saw Hayes on the lawnmower and tried in vain to pull up the white winger. The plane's wing hit her in the head. Well, that sucks ass. But not as weird as I thought it was. I thought she was just in her yard mowing the lawn and boom, take it out. Let's see what else is going on while we're here. Talk maybe some shit. Lots of stuff going down in the world of politics. You have our Nazi-friendly Elon Musk of ex-Twitter going with the Nazis to the border to disparage brown people. And he wore his cowboy hat backwards because, he's not smart. Yeah, Mike Lindell trying to build a sci-fi-ish machine to predict the election fraud, which is completely not going to work any better than his Pillow Zoo. And if you don't know Mike Lindell, he is the failed owner of My Pillow. Come on, matchmaking. There's something called Red Caesar the Republicans are using to probably pretend to be a victim. Caesar, of course, was the Roman emperor who got stabbed in the back by all his crew. Apparently, Trump's businesses are crumbling. We're talking falling apart completely. So even if he isn't in prison but doesn't make presidency, he might be homeless. Wah wah. The Nazi-ish Republicans are looking to reject their speaker person, because he went and made a deal with the GOP. I'm sorry, with the DNC and didn't shut down the government. They wanted the government shut down. That's all they wanted. So Matt Gaetz has actually pushed forward to remove the speaker. That said, this is a little weird because included in the deal was the fact that we are not assisting Ukraine with the spending budget. So Ukraine is no longer being assisted by U.S. up through November because of a bunch of evil freaking Russia-friendly Nazis. And the Russia-friendly Nazis are still like, oh, but we wanted to shut down instead for realties. We didn't really mean that we'd want to work with them for anything. So we gave them their evil little ploy. And they still shut everything down. Oh, they still want to shut everything down, even with their evil employee, given. Meanwhile, they're crying about a person pulling an alarm at a... We'll go to... No, we'll go... Yeah, let's sit this way. So anyway, they're crying about a Democrat who pulled an alarm. They're like, oh, he's an insurrectionist. He tried to stop the vote. Except for the guy pulled the alarm on accident in a building several blocks away that had nothing to do with the Capitol and did not actually stop anything happening in the Capitol. Oh, hello. Trying to help you. Oh, is he gonna put me anywhere near here? If so, I'll keep watching, but if not, I'll take it out. I don't think you're going up. Oh, I went up 56. Oh, because I killed someone. Okay, another drop. I said this will be something we work on tomorrow too. I already got the lit fuse. You already gave it to me. Stop it. We are at 114, so we can do one more drop. And battle pass wise, we're moving very slow, honestly. So our last drop for the day, most likely, is going to be Lyra. Lyra is a, frick, I forgot what they're called. Say what they're, Gorgon. Sophomore enchantress at Gorgon used, she's going to some university for Gorgons. They learn to stone people. Wait, that's not a verse. They learn how to get stoned. Wait. That's better. She apparently stoned a Jonesy, but we'll see that in a minute. Anyway, she's a Gorgon. She comes in green and green, and then blue and human. Green and green kind of looks cooler. It makes her snakes all green. And then, what's her thing called? Part of the Snakes and Stone set. Turn around, check this out. This is Agent Stones. It's a Jonesy that's been stoned by her powers. That she then decapitated and carries around on her back for some reason. Yeah, it's got some poop on it. Maybe algae. Who knows? I'm pretty sure whoever this was is dead. He probably got rebirthed with the loop, but yeah, hopefully it wasn't the original Agent Jones. Maybe that's where he went. This is her axe. It says, I didn't get to read it. One head always lies, the other heads also lie. Don't trust snakes. Just a three-headed snake staff of some kind. You just had to look. I don't think she has anything else, honestly. I think she was purchasable. I thought she was cute, so I got her. Also, why is she not set up in my monsters? Nothing there. Nothing there. Probably nothing here. That's not hers, but it's cool looking. Also not hers. So we do this, we go in, we try to get one more guy, and then we get out. Oh, well, that's not very Halloweenish. So what else can we talk about on here while we wait? Trump realizes he's unelectable and likely going to jail the more violence he will create. He's basically want to be Hitler. He's got his failed insurrection now. He's hoping that he'll be elected and become the next Hitler and maybe become a conqueror. Or at least hold his dictatorship forever. Nazi GOP celebrates Nazi judges. Nazi is not a word. Conservatives are evil. Have Sixth Circuit protecting pro-hate law. He reposted one of the GOP celebrating that the Sixth Circuit allowed laws to remain in effect. "Quote unquote protecting children from mutilation." It's anti-trans bullshit again. They're protecting kids by mutilation by hiding their ability to be trans. Again, trans kids don't just go out and have surgery. It's not what happens. That's just a lie the evil fucking Republicans have made up to push their anti-trans agenda. That are protecting kids from trans people, just like once upon a time, the same conservatives protected kids from black people and protected kids from gay people. The same conservatives in Germany once protected kids from Jews. It's the same evil, same excuses, same people. I don't know how long it's going to take us to just squash this kind of bullshit. When people say something like, "Oh, we're protecting the kids from this group of people who aren't really a threat to them," you can maybe just kick him in the face and be like, "Fuck off." Nazis GOP on Biden 80 years of age when his stutter gets going. Quote, "Oh my god, he's so old and malfunctioning." Nazi GOP on 77-year-old badass Trump when he can't string sentences together, forgets what was World War II was, and who was president when. Still young and vibrant. Ooh. I like that. That was just a direct post from Conservatives Are Evil. Would you call the maggots, MAGATS, the conservative weebos? The Trump weebos. Trump weebs. A weeb, if you don't know, is a somewhat derogatory term from an anime fan. Especially if they're hardcore. Lighten up the light. No. Oh, you know where I want to go. A fucking chest. Oh, you know what? I can't get through here. I forgot. I need to have something to break the wall. has to be another way down. Damn, she already got him. Get him, get him. I want to see who wins this battle. Ah, she got him. Yeah, I know. I felt that. Where are we at on time, guys? I think we're at the end here. Yep, about 125. We'll call it a day. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. If you want to go Secrets of the Evil, they've been posted a bunch since. I really don't go to Twitter much, but sometimes I post there. If you want to talk to me, you can find me on SephirothPX for my gaming page on Facebook, or you can find me as Joshua Winters author on my author page. Again, I'm kind of floundering for jobs here. I'm going to be job searching for the next, until I get a new job. Obviously, there's no stopping me now because I'm not going to have insurance. So honestly, I'm going to also be begging you guys to please purchase my book. If I get my books purchased, if I can get out there and get just a name somewhere, if someone could go, hey, look, that book might be worth something, and then they start funding me for my books and my stuff like that, then I can rely less on retail. I don't know if will be able to be a full-time writer, but if I can at least do half and half, things like evil retail corporations screwing me over will be less painful because I'll be able to afford food. So this week, upcoming week, I had today off, by the way. But because all the weird stuff on, I'm just going to be streaming this. Let me go ahead and look at the rest of my schedule. I know I've been screwed over the week after, but this week I should have a full schedule. So yeah, this week I have a pretty full schedule. We'll probably come back Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday to play. We won't be doing any medium this week. Next week they to be over on time again. What's the point of a 5-hour shift? What's the point of a 4-hour shift? Listen to this. Not this upcoming week, next week. 3-day. 4-day. Off. 1 to 9:30. Yay, a big one. Oh, wait, what's this one? 3-day. Oh, you know what it is? They're being stupid. So here's another thing I want to rant about before we go. In fact, let me go to our creative so we can just talk this for a minute. I want to talk about insanity of bad management, terrible management, awful management. The moment I am out of the store, I'm going to name the store because it's the shittiest management I've ever been under. It's shittier than Walmart and shittier than PetSmart. And all three of them screwed me over after being there for so long. 4 to 5 years Walmart, 8 years PetSmart, 7 years with this one. But, so, for 5 to 6 years, I worked a similar place, and it was Cook. And you would work morning shift to about 3, which was 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 8, or 9 hours. It was 4. I don't remember exactly. And you'd come in, you'd cook, you get 0 breaks because it's too busy and you're the only one there. Then when the next chef came in around 1-ish, you would go on your lunch and then you spend the rest of the time cooking and trying to clean your dishes while he spent an hour prepping. Because you had to prep chickens, you weren't going to have shit for the evening. Then, the next one would come in around 1-ish, I think. He would cook while you were at lunch. He would go prep for about an hour or two, for however long you're there. Then he'd come out. You likely left to swash. The morning ones, you likely left to swash the dishes there. So he now has all those dishes to do. He's not done prepping. He has to finish prepping 2 entire carts of chicken. 8 times 30. Oh, wait, no. Let's do 8 times 5 is 40. 40 times 3 is 120. 120 chickens you had to prep, along with now side chickens, which are breasts, legs, and drum quarters, as well as prepping anything else they need to prep. So those are the 2 big ones. You had to clean the dishes. You also have to clean the ovens, which is just the wheels and the plates and the grease trays. And that would leave us to being here till like 11. We're supposed to get out at 10 at that point. We'd be here till like 11 or midnight sometimes. It was really bad. Towards the end of this thing, we actually had the front enders coming back to help us because we were getting out so late. Now our job has this stupidest, childish bullshit idea that they should mark us off every time we're late, and if we get enough marks, you're just fired. Just out, fired, gone. No ifs, ands, or buts. You're fired for wasting the company's money. It's become really less of a family company and more of an evil corporation than it's ever been before. Then, about a year ago, give or take, one of our guys went, "Listen, boss man, do you want us to get shit done on time, or do you want stuff to get left half-assed and us to get out on time, or do you want us to just keep getting out late every day and you having to excuse us? Because you can't have all three at the same time." I swear, managers in retail are fucking stupid. They don't understand how physics work. So I'm going to coach how physics work right now for a minute. Time is a volume. Time is literally how much you can fit into a certain time. So time is a cup, and you can fit an amount into that cup. Let's say 1 cup is an hour. Let's say you work in 8-hour shift. You have 8 cups. Let's say that cup is full to the brim. 2 8-hour shifts. Now, at the point that we had it back then, things were leaking over. We had to get other cups. We had to increase the cup to a 12-hour shift. 10-hour shift, 12-hour shift. Stuff like that. And they were getting mad at us because we had to increase the cup size. Or we had to bring in the cup from somewhere else and shovel the stuff flowing out of our cups into other people's cups, like the front side, but then the front side would start overflowing on their volume of measurement. And you just have shit all over the floor because we're always overflowing, and we're trying to pick it up and shovel it back in. We're having to increase our size. Well, about a year ago, they decided, well, yeah, the mid-shift I personally have been begging for 5 fucking years is probably a good idea. That makes sense. So they make me mid-shift. I have been mid-shift since it started. They got rid of me out of hot side and made me mid-shift so that he can reduce my hours and fuck me over as much as he wants, pretty much. But I was okay with mid-shift, especially the 2 to 9 mid-shift. Like, whatever. That's almost 8 hours. 7 hours. That's 7 hours. 6:30 hours. Whatever. It could be better. He could be a better manager. But I've become expectant of what happened. So they make it, and what happens is you take all that overflow that was happening with the first 2 cups, and then you shove it into my cup. So I am there in the middle shift. While I'm there, the morning person goes on lunch, and the back person goes to cook. Sometimes we overlap, and we need some help catching up on cooking before he goes back to prep. Well, I'm there for the rest of the evening from 2 to 9 while he's prepping, so we can come in and out, and we can help each other as we need. And usually prepping gets done by 9:30, the time they're supposed to get out. And by 9-ish, when I'm supposed to be gone, or 8:30-ish, I would be done with cleaning the oven, dumping the grease, shutting down all the cooking stuff, and sometimes I'd even get to do dishes. Sometimes. On the 4 to 8:30 shift, didn't fucking get to touch dishes. But sometimes I get to do dishes if we have a slow day or we're doing relatively good on time. So, this was a perfect thing to happen. We now have 3 people a day on a shift that should have had 4 to 6 people a day. Why is it so bright in here all of a sudden? Excuse me, Jesus, scratchy throat. So technically, in a chef area like that, you should have the cook, you should have the servant, and you should have the washer. You have someone washing dishes constantly, someone serving, bringing stuff back, deboning, and the person who is cooking and cooking and cooking and cooking. And that way, you'd always have something out there, always someone being serviced, always that. But no, at the time we only had 2 people, and now we have 3 people. The person in the morning, the person in the evening, the person for a little while in the middle. Well, I learned that this week will be the last day to contain the person in the middle, my shift, which is why I have shit hours next week. So they're going to take these 3 cups that are no longer overflowing, and they're going to take the middle cup and try to pour back into the other cups. And what's going to happen? Well, they're going to overflow. They're going to completely overfill. They're going to drop all over the floor. So they're going to have to increase their cup size, or they're going to have to bring in people the cups from the front and fill their volume into it, which they will begin to overflow with their stuff they're supposed to be doing. And I don't know why managers can't understand that actions like this have a negative reaction. If you're going to do that, negative things are going to happen. You just can't quantum physics shit and suddenly you have items of you just can't quantum physics it. There's no time variable here. No one here has a time travel machine. There's no one here with superpowers that can slow down time. Just boom, boom, boom. Nothing like that's going to happen. They're going to fucking get really pissed off, and they're going to quit. And that's going to be on them. So they're going to be losing me because I can no longer work there because I no longer have insurance. They're going to be losing their other cooks because they fucked them over. And it's all going to be my manager's fault. And possibly his boss's fault. It's unclear whose. But yeah. You want to know where this all stems from, I think? I think this stems from my boss being dumb. The other day we started cooking tamales, right? Tamales. Typical, lots of people cook them during the winter season. Whenever it feels like cold outside, I'll start calling it the winter season. Fall winter season. In fact, I saw tamale at the hot dog roller at the gas station down the street from me. Gross. I say gross, but then I got a pizza taquito, and yeah, it was gross, but I was hungry. So yeah, we got tamales, and then what my boss did was on a day, instead of relatively, so normally, sanely, you'd have tamales in the steamer, just one batch. You take it out, you put another one in until you're done for the day, right? It's just a little at a time, not overwhelmed. He shoved in 5 trays of tamales, assuming we'd be rushed like tamales were cocaine and everybody was crack addicts. They're not even as popular as our burritos. And then we ended up having to shrink dozens of tamales, just throw them all away and shrink them, which costs us money, which is why they cut our hours, and probably why they're cutting my mid-shift. They think, oh, it's not necessary, we're losing money on it. No, fucking not. The hours you're taking away from the mid-shift are just going to be added back onto the other cooks. So, I don't know why managers have to be unintelligent when it comes to running a department. I don't understand that. I don't know why that seems to be a requirement at every job I've been at, but it is the worst I hear. The worst. Walmart, sure, we had managers, and sometimes they were shit. I know that I wasn't getting paid crap there. I'm not getting paid crap here either. And I do know that I had my problems with the managers. They were uncaring. But you know what? And there was one time I was sick, and then they got berated me for trying to go home when we were done, instead of waiting for them to check us out, even though there were other people to check us out, and the person who was our lead at the time let me go. And I was like flu sick. But Walmart didn't seem to manage this poorly, even though we were technically way undermanned and had way too much responsibility all at once. And they are still that awful, because I went to go get a battery change, and there's like one person running the entire car repair place now. And I was like, how long will I wait until I can for like a buy and change in battery, which takes like 5 minutes if you know what you're doing. And they're like, oh, we won't be able to get to it today. I was like, fuck you, Walmart. But I never, I don't know, I don't know how to describe it. I never felt this overwhelmed, this underserviced by the management there. And at PetSmart, I was an overnighter. I was all on my own most of the time. I got things done, and honestly, I was okay until Obamacare came around and the corporation that runs PetSmart decided that despite being there for 7 to 8 years, I wasn't worth insurance. And they didn't want to give me full time. They didn't want, so they cut my hours so I wouldn't earn insurance. The insurance I now don't have at my current job. So the moral of the story is, kids, is retail might be an okay place to start off of, uh, just like food service, which is another type of retail, or park service, which is sort of retail plus entertainment. But never, ever, ever dedicate your life to it, and never, ever, 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 no matter what store, no matter what reputation they are, never trust a retail manager. They will always lie and they will always betray you. You are shit to them, and that's all they think about you. I will see y'all tomorrow, guys. Peace and out.